Brad Gilbert has served particularly well here in the second set. Yes, Jimmy Connors may not be up to par, feeling that good tonight. But, well, he's only lost 6 points on serve in the set. And now he is serving for it. And you know, you heard the crowd have their say to Jimmy Connors, and they talked to him in a way. 7 points in the set now, but they saying, come on, Jimmy, we want to see you get back into this thing. And boy, he has responded so many times. See, it does two things. It lets Brad Gilbert know as well that they want Jimmy to come back, so make no mistake. He's serving for the match, and there is no tighter situation than this.
Set.
Relatively easy shot there for Brad Gilbert. Approach shot that he hit long. Concerned maybe about the backhand side of Connors and what he knows Connors can do with it. And Connors has 3 break points to get into the set. Connors is broken. And I'm going to welcome back to the broadcast booth, Roger Twibell. Roger, you've seen a comeback here from Connors. I don't know that he can come all the way back, but that's 8 straight points that Connors has won. The last 8, and he's back at least in the second set. Whether that means he's going to come back for the entire match is your guess as good as mine.
Cliff, you know, Jimmy's under the weather, but he has a great capacity for being one injured, 2 sick, and still coming out and playing well. Who can forget the U.S. Open victory against Lendl when he had the bad case of the flu, and you know, a lesser man would not even attempted to play, and Connors went out and won it. So it's really not unusual for Jimmy Connors to get off a sick bed or have an injury and come out and play, because he's always played with a lot of guts.
Remember, he had those foot problems this year at the U.S. Open. Played through the semifinals.
You always want to write him off. You always want to say, okay, it's over with, it's done. And here we are, second set. And Connors now is right back in the thick of the match.
Wrong foot's Brad Gilbert on that volley, and then has the relatively easy overhead. Gilbert gamely trying to get there, just out of reach though.
Sometimes when he gets tired, sometimes when it's late in the match, he starts guiding that forehand a little bit. And it's 15-30.
Down the line, and Connors knew exactly where he was going. He covered for it, got a little help from the net, and hit a clean winning volley. Now take a look at this. Keep your eye on Connors. He comes in. Now he knows which way Gilbert is going to go. Doesn't hesitate. Closes the gap. A little help from the net, as I said, and he'll take it.
And Jimmy high steps it down the sideline. Touchdown.
How bad can he be feeling?
Well, he doesn't sound very good right there. It's an amazing capacity that there are some athletes who, you know, are capable of just doing more than others. It's like the old adage, sometimes you got to play with pain. Let's face it, some folks have a higher tolerance to than others. And even at, say, 75% or even 50%, Jimmy Connors is going to be better than most everybody anyway. And I think it's a sense he lulls people to sleep sometimes that way. They think, well, here's a guy who's 30 pounds, he's not feeling good. And all of a sudden, Connors now has ripped off a couple games in a row. And he leads 6-5 in the second set, 3 games to be exact. And we'll return to Madison Square Garden in just a moment.
Connors leads 6 games to 5.
When you had trouble with what you drove on the western frontier, you could count on the cavalry for help in getting back on the road.
Ready.
Today, the cavalry still stands behind drivers. The Kemper Cavalry. To ensure what you drive, call an independent agent who represents Kemper. Once you compare Kemper,
give you that just pressed look whenever you're pressed for time.
I'm on my way.
The Steam Valley Garment Steamer from Sunbeam.
Jim McMahon and the Chicago Bears are looking stronger than ever. They're running away in the NFC Central Division. Sunday night, they meet the second-place Minnesota Vikings live right after NFL primetime on ESPN.
Along with Cliff Drysdale, I'm Roger Twibell. Fred Stolle has gone down a few moments ago. We thought to interview Brad Gilbert as this match appeared to be ending, but Jimmy Connors has fought back. He leads 6-5 in the second set. And during the changeover, Cliff, we noticed Jimmy coughing quite heavily, and now just coming back out to the court.
Well, he's been doing that all match long, as a matter of fact. You have to feel so for Brad Gilbert, Roger, because remember, he had a couple of points there for 5-2. Really had opportunities to put Connors away. As you see, he's won 12 of the last 14 points, 3 games in a row.
Vilander and the cheer coming up next here on ESPN. Our first night of the Nabisco Masters, but this second match is not over yet, as Connors is trying to send it to a third set. And the ace by Brad Gilbert, his 5th of the match.
15
105 miles per hour.
I'm interested to see what registers on that speed gun when Boris Becker comes out and Ivan Lendl, because both of them serve, I would say, a good 15-20 miles harder when they're at their best than Gilbert.
And it's long, and it's 15:30. Yeah, I remember Becker last year. We had him clocked several times at over 120 miles per hour.
That's right. So, if Connors wins this point, he'll have 2 set points. And that puts the pressure on Gilbert, because you know that he knows that. He had the open court. He maneuvered himself to exactly where he wanted to be, and then he didn't make the volley to close the point out. 30 all.
Goodness, what a great return of serve by Connors.
40.
And now it's 40-30, and point away from going to a tiebreak. Gilbert. He had it measured all the way as counters came in.
Second set tiebreak.
And we go to a tiebreaker in the second set.
Talk about a measured shot. Watch Brad Gilbert. He prepares early for it, takes his time, and bingo. Terrific swing on that clean winner. Holds onto it, been in a lot of trouble. That could change the whole match, of course. The tiebreaker win by Gilbert will give him the match.